The man who wrote these memos is our guest tonight. I'm very much looking forward to asking him about that and everything else under the sun.
I don't know. I don't know enough. Yeah, I can't answer that. I mean, I could, but I can't. I don't know whether I can answer that, Rachel. I don't think I can answer that as I sit here.
Let me ask you a related question that I also don't know if you can answer.
Come on, he's got to know something.
I'm not permitted to answer that. I have no personal knowledge of that. I don't know anything about that, and if I did, I wouldn't say.
I'm going to ask you more questions that you can answer.
I don't know. I don't know. I had no idea, and I didn't know. I don't know for sure. I can't recall. And that's another one I can't answer.
Guess he doesn't know. Comey, Stormy, two peas in a pod. One had a book, another had a sketch. And they tried to outdo each other in a game of publicity ping pong.
I thought, honestly, that he was, sort of handsome.
You realize I'm actually kind of an honest idiot?
I have, bodyguards, and you don't even want to know their food bill.
I think I'm a good person where I've lied.
My baby had a blowout in her diaper.
During the salad. Before the shrimp scampi.
I'm a better actress than he is.
There might be green men out there.
Women like me matter.
I don't want to be too tough on myself.
I'm done being bullied.
It sucked.
Oh, yeah. Now, as for those Comey memos, I got more of a shock taking my tube socks out of the dryer. I'm sorry, the collusion seems more between Democrats and the media than anyone else. But if you're a Democrat, you're thinking, crap, this stuff isn't working. What do we do now?
The Democratic Party has filed a federal lawsuit in Manhattan against the Russian government, the Russian intelligence service, WikiLeaks, and the Trump campaign, alleging damage to the Democratic Party as a result of the hack in the 2016 presidential election.
That's amazing. They're suing Russia. They're suing Russia. There's another new avenue to unseat the president because all the other previous ones are dead ends. It's my golden rule. When idiots don't get what they want, they sue. Now, judging by all the coverage, you'd think that was it for the week. Well, not so, my friends. Over Easter, Mike Pompeo met Kim Jong-un.
He said that Pompeo had a great meeting and that they're setting up this summit, if you will. This is the highest level contact between the North Korean leadership and the United States leadership in the history of the two things.
So we find out about the meeting on Tuesday night. By Friday, we're hearing North Korea was suspending its nuclear and long-range missile tests. Yeah, nothing important here. It's certainly not up there with a rich guy banging a porn star. Actually, if Kim is true to his word, this is, to quote Joe Biden from years ago, a big deal. Even the guy on CNN admitted it.
This is an extraordinarily significant development and, frankly, a huge win for President Trump.
Kim has a funny voice. This could be super huge. This could be up there with the Berlin Wall coming down, the collapse of the Soviet Union, the breakup of Menudo. Was for me. And I gotta wonder, it has to be hard on all those other networks. How do they cover something this monumental if Trump's responsible? And what if Dennis Rodman helped? It's possible. I owe him an apology. Fact is, if Trump solves North Korea, make some room for him on Rushmore. And if you factor in other accomplishments, ISIS, the economy, China, you might need to clear off the whole damn mountain. So where does this leave the never-Trumpers? Clapping for car accidents. Terrible audience we have here. It's time for an intervention. Think about what they're doing, obsessing over a decade-old sex romp while the world stage changes. Now, think about the collapse of the USSR. What if the MSNBCs of today were around back then? They'd be doing a town hall on the secret sexism of leg warmers. But I get it. What if the person you hate changes the world for the better? Maybe learn a few lessons. For example, you don't have to like someone to appreciate their skill set. I mean, yeah, maybe Trump is like a mafia don, but maybe a mafia don is what you need to get certain people to listen. Trump said fire and fury and the media laughed, but Kim didn't. He got it. It was his language. Trump seems to do this with every issue, and it works. His presence, it's like a laxative in a brownie. He gets everyone going. I think I've used that joke before. And yeah, even I admit it's crazy if the guy from The Apprentice brings world peace. It's crazy. And as for those of you who find it unsavory that the same guy slept with a porn star, well, we all can't be as pure or as boring as you are. Fact is, if you're a billionaire living the life in New York City, I think it's against the law if you don't sleep with a porn star. But for all you generic anti-Trumpers, it's time to admit this whole Stormy saga has really got nothing to do with defending the honor of a porn star. You don't care about her. She's just a prop to be used to unseat a president. She was used in films, and now she's being used on cable news. It's all just an extended bitter tantrum caused by an election, which is fine. But if your petty emotions get in the way of something that could make the world a better and safer place, then you're a loser. And you will not be invited to the Korean Unification Party to be held at an undetermined location. But I'm thinking it's Dobbs' place. No joke. He has a hot tub that seats 240.